Hi everyone, it's Jenny Dang. I'm currently in Sapporo, Hokkaido. For dinner tonight, we're having omakase at Sushi Tokoro Arima. Let's see if it's worth the travel.
これは水タコです。水タコの昆布締めと煮だこです。そのままで食べてください。煮だこの上にはオクラを乗せております。骨が。これはタラの白子です。それからお出汁で作ったジュレをかけてます。と一緒に食べてください。スプーンでも箸でもどっちでも大丈夫です。アワビです。アワビの肝ソースです。これは北海道で採れたエゾアワビという種類のアワビです。エゾアワビ。
いのできたけど、今はそういうのに近いというか、滑りそうな人も多そうなイメージがあるけど。実際に俺がちっちゃかった時は。でも秋元から好きそうじゃん。いやまあ、やっぱ普通じゃないじゃん。ディズニーみたいな感じじゃなかったけどな。中学生ぐらいになってきたら、ある全然。あの友達は虫けだったけど、今日ね、いい感じになってる。中学ぐらいの。小学校の時。
ホタテ。松川カレーです。
ああ、そうなんだ。お店だとじゃあ、例えば醤油とかさ、秘伝の謎の醤油とかさ、そういう調味料使って何々系がよくわからない。再現できない可能性もあるから。好きそうな気がする。
ニシンです。ニシン。ボタンエビです。
すいません。すごい水がの人。それも俺言わなかったのに、なんで自分で言ってんの。
ウニです。釧路のウニです。ホッキ貝です。 毛ガニです。
なんか横で見てるとだんだん苦じゃなくなっていくんだなみたいな。飲んでない、食べてないことっていうのが。
キンキンです。
ダメだ。
トロタク。
Thank you, Sushi Dokuro Arima, for the incredible meal. Now it's time for my rating to see if it's worth the travel. First, the food. I love how Chef Arima truly highlights Hokkaido seafood, making me feel like I'm actually experiencing the best the region has to offer while dining there. From appetizers to nigiri, everything came straight from the northern seas. The appetizers were all solid, with the shirako and akimo being my favorites. As for the nigiri, I love the variety, especially since I don't usually see this lineup at other omakase, such as the herring and king salmon. Every piece had great texture and flavor, but the scallop completely blew my mind, so I rate the food a 4.6 out of 5. For the service, I was a bit intimidated by Chef Arima at first because he didn't crack a smile or speak at all. However, it's not new to me that when chefs are genuinely focused on providing good food, they often have a blank expression. After seeing Chef Arima explain the courses and announce the name of each nigiri every single time for every guest, I truly believe he simply lets his food speak for him. Some omakase experiences I've been to only announce the seafood's name once to the first guest served, expecting other guests to catch on, or they say it to every other guest. So I really like the fact that Chef Arima says it every single time he drops a nigiri. The service is a 5. The restaurant is in the Odori Park area of Sapporo, surrounded by plenty of shops, bars, and attractions. Odori Park itself is just a short 10-minute walk away, and another block down, you'll find the Sapporo Clock Tower and the Hokkaido Culture Foundation art space. The location is a 5. The omakase is 19,800 yen, which is roughly $130, making it 4.7 for the price. The overall rating is 4.82, which makes it worth international travel. So it doesn't matter where you're traveling from, Sushi Dokuro Arima is 100% worth the visit. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.